Ever noticed how physical beauty seems to be valued more than anything else? Like, if you look good, the world instantly gives you more attention. And if you don't, well, good luck trying to get noticed. But that's just the start. It's funny, right? Fake people, the ones who say all the right things but mean none of it, somehow end up getting more love. It's like we've forgotten the value of genuineness. Meanwhile, the ones who are real, who actually care, often get left behind. But here's the hard truth. No one truly has your back, except maybe your parents. Yeah, you heard me right. No one else thinks of your happiness the way they do. Not your friends, not your colleagues, not even those relatives who smile at you but secretly envy your success. And speaking of success, how many of your so-called best friends are genuinely happy for you when you make it big? Very few, I bet. Most? They'll congratulate you with a smile, but deep down, they're already counting the ways you've left them behind. There's no forever in friendships. People come, people go. And let's be real about relationships today. Most of them, they're built to break. People start them knowing they might not last. That's why feelings are so hard to hide, but just as difficult to express. And what do we call that space between friends and lovers? There's no name for that. No word for when you care more than a friend, but can't quite call it love. Weird, right? And if you do try to stand out, say through fashion or being yourself, what happens? You're either labeled cheap or behenji. It's like no matter what you do, people will talk. You literally can't win. They'll judge you for everything, and you can't make them stop. And then there's the internet. Remember when it was a tool? Now it feels like an addiction. Every single day. We're glued to our screens, mindlessly scrolling, consuming, getting sucked into this black hole of content while life outside is passing us by. And the pressure, most students today, still being forced into engineering and medicine because what else is there, right? It's like we're trapped in this never-ending cycle of doing what's expected, not what we love. And when it comes to marriage, not all of them are happy, despite what the wedding pictures on social media tell you. Behind the filtered smiles, there's often a lot of pain and compromise as relatives. Do they really think about your well-being? I mean, sure, some do, but many are just waiting for you to fail. And when you do, they're the first ones to gossip. And let's talk about trust. How many people in your life can you really trust? 90% of the people you meet will backstab you. It's a harsh number, but it's the truth. So we end up wasting time, being jealous, feeling insecure, instead of focusing on building something real. Good education? Yeah, you can get it, if you're financially stable. But if you're not, you're stuck in this never-ending struggle, always playing catch-up. And then there's the small stuff, like headaches. Sounds trivial, but when you're already dealing with everything else, that pain feels like the universe's final jab. Life is tough. But what if we could change this narrative? What if, instead of letting society define our worth, we start taking control? Let's stop wasting time on jealousy, stop seeking approval, and start living for ourselves. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the judgments or the taunts. It's about finding our own path, valuing the people who truly care, and letting go of the ones who don't. Maybe, just maybe, we can find our own version of happiness. And that's worth fighting for.